What's up, guys, and welcome back to ContractVille. Dude, we have some crazy sunrises here at the office, making us very motivated here because today is a big episode. We are officially our own entity. We're going to be able to buy our own piece of property. We're going to be able to build our own house to our specifications, going to be able to furnish it, going to be able to sell it, and most importantly, going to be able to keep all of those profits. So very excited for this one. Now, you guys can see up at the top right, we've got $180,000 here. Dude, it's a grind. Obviously, last episode, we hired some employees. We tried to set up, kind of a little side hustle thing. It kind of worked. It just takes a lot of work. This game's a lot of grinding. So I'm curious to see how house flipping goes. But yeah, this is going to be our first major flip. Now, if we take a look at property, so yeah, $180,000. The thing is I wanted to try to get the nicest plot that we could. Obviously, the better parcel you have, the better house you're going to be able to build and the more you're going to be able to make. The thing is like something like this, we're not going to have enough money for the building materials and the furnishings and things like that. So I think we can probably push 133 here. I'm assuming, and that's going to be close, we might have to end up taking a loan, which I don't really want to do, but I don't really want to get the base parcel. So we're going to go with parcel number 0. Can we see where that is on the map? I thought oh yeah, parcel 4, parcel 0. 0 is going to be right next to the office, which is going to be really, really helpful. It's going to be right next to all the stores and stuff. Honestly, parcel number 7 would maybe be ideal, but I don't know if we're going to be able to afford that. So, 7's $272K. I'm going to say let's do this. We're close to the office. We're going to be able to run back, go to bed, things like that. Looks like it's going to be sold by Ivan. 1 floor limit, $133,000. Let's go ahead and purchase that thing. And we are officially a landowner. We have never had that happen before. So that's a sub goal there. It wants us to speak to the city hall officer and then build and decorate a house on the land. So we've got $57,000 in a dream here. We could take a look at the little property we just bought. I actually think it's back this way. It's going to be back in the main entrance. We always take our little shortcut through the park there to be able to quickly get to where we're going. But it should be just up here on the right. My goodness, how lucky are we? Little corner lot on a very busy road. I don't know that I would want to choose this, but it's honestly, it's not bad. If you look behind you, you've got the highway, you've got a beautiful recycling facility, but you do kind of have some mountain views here. So not the biggest setup in the world, but we're going to be able to make it work. So actually what we could do, let's see what Dean Longfoot's doing this morning. Shoot, I'm assuming we can demolish this. Is it not going to let us demolish this? It says speak to the city hall officer to request a deed, so maybe we don't technically own it yet. Maybe we need to actually get the deed from them to be able to get this done. Leave it to the government to have some archaic rules you got to live by. Why would you want to make that nice and easy and put things online and, make it streamlined so people can just kind of go on about their days and live their lives in peace? Nope, let's actually don't go this way, Trev, because it really throws you for a loop. There's no median that you can cross, but make your citizens clog up the roads, drive 30 minutes into town and speak to somebody in person. It's like taxes, dude. You got to write a check for taxes. We're still writing checks. Like that's the only check. I was talking about it. I was laughing about it yesterday. I took it to the post office and they were laughing about it. They're like, this is the only check that we write every year now. Obviously, you write 4 of them, but it's like, it doesn't really, I don't know. We need to advance things, but that's not what we're good at, I guess. This would be a pretty cool moment, though. First time owning a piece of land here, and what do we call this? Capitol Cove, I think is the name of our town here. But all right, walk it in. Let's get this done. I'm leaving the car running because we got a lot to do, man. Let's see what we've got going on. Officer Smith, I'm here to get my title deed. You're gonna make me pay $2,000 for the deed, dude? Of course. Okay, so we've got closing fees and everything else going on. I did not expect that, so I'm assuming the higher price of the parcel, the more expensive the deeds are going to be. Of course, the government's got to get theirs. So now we're going to be able to build a house on land. Now, hold on. Let me try to justify doing what we did in the last episode. Why can't I send Dean Longfoot to go start tearing down the house? I want to look like I was smart last episode, spending all that money on employees and things like that. He's giving me a hard time finding ways to use them. No Capitol Cove like the back of our hand here. Don't even have to use the GPS anymore. Oh boy. Oh boy. You're no longer a racing driver if you don't go for the What is it? If there's a gap that exists, you don't go for it. I forget what it is. Build a house on the land, it says. We're going to have to tear this thing apart. I guess we're going to have to do all the demolition on our own. Wait, shoot. I don't even... Oh, it's right here. Perfect. All right, look at this. Like I said, know the place like the back of our hand. I wasn't 100% certain, but here we are. Okay, do I have... Maybe I have to, like, post the deed out front. Oh, hold on. Let's make sure we shut this off. Do I have to interact? Parcel number 0, huge erection, and value, well, 111 to 183. That's pretty good. Wait, what did we pay for it? I already forget. Clear, build, demolish. Next you need to change the stage. And now, of course, after we've waited this long, not like we could have had Dean working on this while we were going into town and whatever else. We're going to send Dean over here. He's going to start working, and we're going to quickly try to pick up this trash before he does. I mean, he doesn't do a bad job. I like to have the trash in my big trash bags. I think he uses smaller trash bags, or he could use our size. I might be crazy. Honestly, either way, it's going to be really nice to have a little bit of help here. This build should go a little bit easier. Some of the tedious stuff, I'm really curious how it's going to working in unison with an AI. I feel like that could be either really, really good or really bad. So you guys are about to find out with me. Dude, the fact that it took him this long to get over here. Dean, most of the work is already done, son. What are we doing here? How did it take you that long to get over here when you live like 2 blocks away? What is happening? Okay, he's moving stuff so we can grab it, though. This is going to start to be just a series where Dean and I argue the entire time. I hope you guys are okay with that. Do we have anything else? No, looks good. All right, we're going to get this stuff here. Looks like we're all cleaned up. There is one more trash piece, which is going to be right there. Look at that. Trash pieces and furniture are all 100% done. He's getting to work tearing this thing down. We could even get over here. We're going to be able to start... Oh, don't hit the trash cans, Trav. There you go. You're fine. We're going to be able to start collecting all this, and we're going to have it ready to go to the pawn shop whenever we're ready. It's going to be really tempting to order the things that we need, but we've got to be careful here because we do only have $56,000. I think we're going to be mostly okay. I can't remember. I feel like there were some hidden fees in the last house that we built, so I would rather play on the side of caution. I think it's going to be like we'll go once or twice for the big things, and then we'll order the little things just to help us out and not go crazy with timing, but we'll see what happens. I do think we have a ton of skill points too, so we're going to have to find some good ways to spend those. I feel like sometimes this thing gets glitched. You got to like undo it and redo it. But I feel like the shovel is going to be a pretty big one, maybe. I mean, more trash is always helpful too. Although we're not going to run into trash on this job, but this is the max level 5 hammer right now, and it's absolutely incredible, dude. Look at that. Just hit a huge one in the middle. Shoot. Except for when it glitches there. Just absolutely insane. This is going to be 4 swings to take this one out. These I love because the doorways make it a little bit easier. That's 3 swings to take that one. Here we get a freshie. 2. Oh, you messed it up, Dean. These are my favorite anyway. See all the rebar and supports and stuff. Why are you going to every one that I'm doing? Stop doing the ones I'm doing. I'm gonna steal your glory. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh, how do you like that? You want me to just take everything that you're trying to do too? Dude, Dean is okay. We're already not getting along. It's you stay on that side, I'll stay on this side. Let's just work on our own, okay, Dean? I'm wondering if this one is one of the cheaper ones because it had property on it. Like I bet we've driven by so many really empty plots in the game. I thought we were gonna be getting an empty plot, so I bet if you buy one of the more expensive ones, you don't have this step, which is obviously going to save you some time. But, I mean, if we can save a significant amount of money just for swinging a hammer around, I'm okay with that. Dean, you're stepping in the way of where I'm swinging my hammer, dude. Let me take this one from you. Yes, sir. That's what I thought, bro. Why does he kind of look like Jeffrey Dahmer? Why does he look like he wants to just strangle me right now? Look at the way he's like flexed up. Maybe I don't want to mess with Dean, dude. He's got eyes as black as coal. Holy cow. All right, I'm sorry, dude. You do you. Okay. We're going to be able to move this thing into our next stage, which is clear. Or change the state of... Oh, no. Okay, we already did. So now we're on the building stage here. Now, Dean, I know this is your first huge project that you're working on, but this is by far the best part, the best stage here. Absolutely love this. I kind of like early on when I was young, middle school or something like that, I could like architecture was on the docket. I always loved homes. I always loved like drawing and stuff. I don't really know much about it. I remember I took like a little class or did like a camp or something. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, it was that, air traffic control or finance were my things. We're probably going to end up in finance if it didn't end up with YouTube, but okay, so let me just see what our property size is here. So if we go all the way to the edge, this is going to be 119 square yard plot. I'm thinking we build this thing all the way to the edges just to give us the max amount of space possible. We know this does not go to the property line based on our last one. It's just the maximum buildable area here. So those are our exterior walls. Let's put a floor everywhere inside, and we've got 108 square yards to be able to work with. Hey chat, how many rooms should I make in a 108 square yard house? I love how, like, I'm going to date myself here, but I grew up in a time where in school, there were times when you couldn't use a calculator because there was no way you were ever going to have a calculator in your pocket. You know what I mean? And now look at this. We've got freaking supercomputers that this thing could design a better house than I could. 2 bedrooms is highly recommended. Living room, kitchen, 2 bedrooms, and 1 to 2 bathrooms. Small dining area could be combined with a living room, optional small utility or store area. Compact family options, 3 bedrooms would be tight but possible, or a minimalist and open plan is going to be 1 bedroom plus open spaces. I'm going to lean towards the 1 bedroom, but I think I'm going to do 1 bedroom plus an office. I could make this like a dream, like a small, cozy, but like functional setup for Chelsea and I and Coop and Bella. And it's going to have a place for me to be able to game and work. It's also going to have a bedroom. It's going to, have a nice open living space. I love tall ceilings, open spaces. I'm a big dude, 6'4", so I like to feel like I'm not, I can't touch the ceiling. So I don't think we could adjust ceiling heights here, but we're going to go for that. So let's think about this. Exterior door, obviously, do we want a wide door? I'm doing double door into the house. Yeah, dude, this is going to be sick. Okay, so I love this because I'm going to have more invested here. Is this centered? I think that's centered. A double door in. What's crazy is we could try to build my house. But that would take so much. And we would have to make so much money to be able to buy. I think you have to have like $700,000 just to buy the lot for a double house, and think about all the materials and stuff. I don't know. We could shelf that. You guys remember when that was in House Flipper? That was kind of cool. But yeah, so we've got that there. Double door right in the middle. I'm definitely going wide sliding door out back. Want to be able to bring the outside in. Oop, nope, don't. I don't want to lose our progress. Want to bring the outside in. Want to make sure that you've, got some natural light and things. So I'm just going to kind of go for it here. What size should a bedroom and a bathroom be? Is this going to be, if I put this here, we've got an interior wall. I'm kind of thinking like master bedroom, bathroom, and then we can Jack and Jill it, and we can have a slightly smaller office in the back. Okay, this big sliding door is obviously not going to work. Let's just put a reasonably sized sliding door back here, and then that could be... where are we going to put the kitchen, Trev? Do you want the kitchen here? Do you want the kitchen here? This is kind of a weird setup now. Kitchen, I feel like, needs to be here. I wonder if we could do kitchen, small dining. Oh, gosh, dude, there's just so much to fit in such a small space. We might not be able to have a sliding door. We might just have to have a single exterior door, like right there. We also got to, we do have to have laundry and stuff. Maybe we pretend like we don't. Well, we gotta make it work, Trev. You're not gonna be able to not make it work. I also feel like the big double door in the front might be a little bit overkill. I kind of want to leave it though, because I want to see if we can make that work. All right, so if we're doing the 2 bedroom, how big in yard squared should the bedroom, the master bedroom be? This is 12 by 14 feet. I asked it. It's 15.9 square yards. I'm asking for dimensions in yards. Ideal master is 4 yard by 4.5. Spacious would be 4 by 5. And then the bath could be 1.5 by 2.5. I might try to go a little bit more than that. So if we were going to go 4 by 5, oh boy, we would be to here. That's going to be a 4 by 5 master there. Oh man. Interesting. A master bedroom should be about 1/6 of the total house area as a quick rule of thumb. Okay. I feel like this is a pretty decent bathroom size here. You want it to be big because we're going to be sharing, and that leaves a decent sized office. I even think we could make the office a little bit smaller if we went with something like this. That could be, that could work right there. I feel like a 12.3 square yards is 111 square feet. So, I mean, it's going to be a smaller office, but I mean, I don't even think that's that small. Okay. That sounds good to me. Dude, I hate that we cannot rotate things. That's fine. We're just not going to have any doors come into the bathroom. That actually might make sense here. See, I don't know the intricacies of which way you should have the door going and whatever else. So I apologize if this just doesn't make sense here. But I like that all of these have one little square off of it. If we have something like that, this seems like a pain in the butt for airflow. No, don't do that. But we're going to be fine. So you've got access into the main bedroom. The primary suite, I guess, is what you call it now. You're not supposed to call it a master bedroom now. We've got the big bathroom that we're going to be splitting. We're jack and jilling into the office, so the office has access. This is a nightmare, dude. This was definitely designed by Huge Erection LLC. Okay. At least we don't have doors opening into each other. You can access the office. You can access the bathroom from outside. If you've got guests over or whatever, you can access this here. We probably need 2 bathrooms, honestly, but we're, like I said, this is form over function. I'm building my own dream home here, baby. So definitely gonna have kind of a corner kitchen here. This probably needs to just be a hallway, kind of a foot traffic point for people to get into all these rooms and get to the backyard. So this is gonna be a living space, and we might be able to get some sort of a dining space in here. So living room is gonna go to here. Kitchen is gonna be here. Do we want to... Dining room is going to be here. Do we want to do it like that? I feel like the living room technically should kind of cut off here. I don't know what this does, but if we have like a walkway here where the living room comes across, then is that weird that it's all segmented? I don't want to cause any problems with like the flooring and stuff, although we're probably just going to do one solid flooring throughout. So I don't think it should be a big deal. Or this, I guess this could be hallway. See, maybe we should only have a single door here, and then this can be a hallway all the way across. I like the double door though, so we're going to leave it. Okay, so we've got that there. This is going to be a bedroom. This is going to be a bathroom. I'm hoping we're going to be able to get a stackable washer and dryer in that bathroom. If not, we'll see what happens. And then this is going to be an office. And I do feel like the office is really, really big. Our office is as big as our kitchen, but that's fine. Children's room, library, storage room, gym, game room, music room, pet room. Dude, that is a TV room. What is a TV room? But there's so many options here, dude. If we had enough money to be able to build something huge, that would have been great. This is very square, very 90 degrees. We're going to have to make this fun with the stuff that we put in it, Trev. We could shut this off and make the bathroom a little bit smaller and make this like a laundry room or something. We could add closets to the bedrooms, but we could just have wardrobes. This is our first official build by ourselves without any hand holding, so maybe we do make it nice and easy just to kind of get a feel for it. So let's go ahead and check this. You can finish your plan. We did not add any windows. We definitely want windows. I'm a big window guy. Let's go half window in the bathroom. What is a long window? Is that like a tall window? It doesn't look that long. You've got that there. Or we've got triple windows, which are definitely longer. I'm going to go with a triple window up front. We're going to go with another triple window over here. It's not gonna be centered. Dang it, dude. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna put it there so it's gonna be centered with the outside edge with the other one. Maybe we do double windows along the side, or do we want to try long windows just to see what a long window is? We're not gonna be able to do 2 of them. If we do a single window, we could have 3 off, 3 off, 3 in the middle. Okay, 2 singles there. That looks nice. We've got the bathroom, the office. We're definitely gonna want windows. Double window fits nicely right here. And then can we do 2 singles over here? Yes, we can. Kitchen, this is going to be interesting. So we got to think about the cabinet. So I'm going to put a double window centered, and that's going to be, or not, maybe not centered. That's going to be where our sink is. Double might be too big for a sink though. We might want a single window, but I'm just going to go for it. So we're going to leave enough space. This is going to be where our sink is looking out the window. And then we could have cabinets on the walls and a corner cabinet here. The thing is I don't know what size the cabinets are. It really sucks because you can't get anything custom made. It's just they're set in size. So we're just gonna have to hope that this is gonna make sense there. And if it doesn't, we're just gonna have to accept our pain. And then I'm gonna say double windows across the board. If we go like 3 double windows here, that's going to be pretty good. So we're going to have like cabinets, corner cabinet here, and then windows down the side. All right. Honestly, I'm not upset with it. Again, I realize it's a little bit boring. I didn't mean to make it that boring. The other thing is we probably, I mean, we're trying to maximize the space. Obviously, it's a smaller lot. If we had a bigger lot, we could have like a little bit of variety and like, you know, cut this off here and make this a porch or a garage that comes in the side or something. You know what I mean? Like we don't have much space to work with, so we got to take advantage of all of it. So let's go ahead and check all this. We can finish our plan the first try, baby. I will take that. Bam. Confirm. All rooms are accessible. Did you place the windows? Yes, I did. Go ahead and confirm. And we officially have ourselves a blueprint, and it took all day. Oh, he's going. Oh my goodness. He's already working on it. Chill, bro. Chill. All right, hold on. I'm nope. Company employees. Let's orders send back to office. We're going to send him back to office for the time being. I appreciate the tenacity, but I want to be involved with this, dude. Okay, he's still going. He's not listening. He does not like authority. I tell you that. We're going to get rid of all that. Don't you dare. Is he leaving? Oh, mommy came and picked you up, Dean. All right, I'll see you later, dude. Have a good day, bro. So he finishes his current task. And then he goes off. I kind of wanted to be involved. I guess he couldn't have done any of this next because we're going to have to order our own stuff. But all right, fantastic start here. We're going to have to go to the store. We're going to have to order all of our materials. I'm assuming it automatically chooses the items that you need. That's really nice. And then obviously we're going to have to buy all of our furniture and stuff. So, I mean, it's 4:36 a.m. It's going to be bright before you know it. We might as well just head to the hardware store. Let's go drop everything off at our little recycling plant. Dude, this is so nice that it's right next to the office. I could get used to that. So we're going to do this. We're going to go to the pawn shop, and I'll see y'all at the hardware store. We're going to have to make some hardware decisions. So I'm going to start by going through. We're going to get all the basic stuff. Do we need 16 cement packs? That's crazy. 8 sand packs, 8 reinforcement packs. Okay, this is going to end up being really, really expensive. We've got 8 floor insulation packs. That's $1,600 right there. 3 drywall packs, 3 wood frame packs. I'm just getting anything we can't choose, and then we're going to try to figure out where we want to go from there. We've got to think. We do have, ooh, I love that. 4 paint buckets of any color. Floor tiling, obviously we could pick whatever we want. It's nice that we have the option to just do how we want this, but we've already got $47,000 just in the basics, just in like the foundation and the rebar and the concrete and things like that. And now we need to get into what we're going to do here. So we need to think about what kind of siding we want. We've got bricks, we've got kind of normal vinyl siding, we've got smaller bricks, we've got rustic bricks, oh, you could have a straight, like, we could go super modern. I wouldn't mind super modern. That could be kind of cool. We could try to mix things up. You could do like, you know, different things on different parts of the house. I mean, we've already done bricks before, so I'm tempted to try to do something different. I'm between siding, or honestly, I kind of want to go with like kind of our house currently. Can I choose? Okay, you can't choose the color on this though. It's going to be gray. You could go white brick if you wanted. You could go gray brick. Okay, I think I'm going to go a lighter gray here. All right, so we want how many exterior claddings? 2 of those. We've got single windows here, so we can go, ooh, all of these are on sale. That's good. Ooh, I kind of like these. With no hinge or anything? Well, I mean, you probably want to be able to open it, right? I feel like for a modern home, the nice clean lines here is kind of the way to go. And I think the black is going to be the way. So what was this? Was this 4 of these things? 4 single windows. We've got double windows here, which are kind of the same thing. I'm going to try to get all of these to match. We're going to have 5 of these bad boys in black. We're going to be getting 2 triple windows. Do we want it like this or like this? I'm going to say like this, nice and even. Hold on, though. We got to make sure we put that in black. 2 triple windows here. We've got 1 single exterior door. So this is going to have to be our front door. I feel like it's got to be this, right? We chose a really good time to build this house. So, oh, we can choose. Okay, you've got body. I'm going to do the body in black, the frame detail in black, the door body. I do want to add some wood in here. I feel like something like, I want like, you know, plants. I want wood. I want it to be modern, and obviously modern is a little bit more stark and, you know, clean lines and kind of basic colors, but we're going to have to add some more into that. Do we want like green glass? Probably not. I don't really know what to do here. Black glass. I mean, that's kind of cool there. And then door details, probably in black. Okay, so we've got our exterior door. That's going to be our front door there. Wait, no, that's our back door. That's our back door because we have the double door, right? One exterior double, yes. Oh, dude, this is clean. Wait, hold on a second. This is also really clean right here. I'm gonna go with the lighter door body. We're gonna have a black door line down. Can we do like a dark wood, or do we want, we probably just want black down there, and then door detail, we can have shiny black. Yes. Let me make sure those match. You could see in here, glass is black too on the, okay, yeah, all that matches there. That's good. Our interior doors, I mean, do we want them to match the front door? I would imagine so. How many of these do we want? We're going to be looking, I think 3. Just kidding, it's 5. Okay. So I definitely want the lighter wood on the interior. What wood do we want to go with? I feel like we had this on other stuff, and that's nice. Ooh, that's really nice right there too. Or do we want something really live? I like the live edge. I like seeing the pattern in there. Okay, I think I'm going to go with that. And then we're going to go with black on everything else. So we're going to have to change our front door. So it's this one here. We got to remember that. I want to make sure we get that on all these. I do like having the black on the glass too. So we've got to tint it out because this is a back door. It's a little bit weird to have a window and a back door, I feel like. But it's okay. So yeah, I like this. This is clean. And that's going to go with like bringing nature in, bringing a bunch of plants in and stuff. That's going to look really nice. And last but not least, our half window. I'm just going to get the biggest one that we can here. We're going to do this in black. We're just going to have all black accents throughout. That's good. We've got floor tiling packs. So I'm assuming this is bathroom and kitchen. That's what they made us do with the tiles before. Granite floor is kind of cool. How do I back out of this? We've got, I mean, this is going to be all over the house. Do we want wooden floors? Do we want ceramic floors? Do we want carpet, or do we want I feel like marble could be really cool. Do we want just, I mean, my house, again, I'm kind of modeling this after my house because I love it. We've got concrete floors. It's unfinished concrete. At some point, like everyone says we should polish it and like seal it, but I kind of like it. I mean, the paint does flake up and get in your feet sometimes, but it's kind of something like this, or maybe something a little bit closer to that. That has the edges in it though. I kind of like if it looks a little perfect, you know what I mean? So I'm going to say, let's get like one slab is what I mean. I mean, we do have the cuts in it, but they're just really, really big. It's not like little subway tiles or anything. I just don't want this to get too boring. This is something that we can change later. I'm really leaning towards this one, so I'm gonna get a couple here, and then I say we could do something a little bit different in the bathroom. Let's make the bathroom darker. That's gonna be cool, and we'll see how this goes. We can come back, and we're really gonna put a lot of effort into finishing this thing. So colors on the walls, this is where we definitely want at least a little bit of pop of color. So we're definitely gonna be doing some sort of a forest or a pine. I'm going to get a pine in here. I do feel like we probably want like light gray walls. We're going to want a lot of light coming in. So I'm just going to buy some extra paint. We're going to be fine here. I feel like, you know, some sort of a midnight or a Yale would look good in the bedroom as like a pop of color, maybe in the kitchen too. So I'm going to get 2 of these. I'm going to get a charcoal. I'm getting way too into this right now. Then baseboard packs. I mean, this is not something I know what to do. So I'm just going to do the plainest. Most of these are going to be, you know, just kind of plain light gray walls. So how many baseboard packs do we need? We need 3 of these. I'm just going to do the same throughout the house. So we're going to grab 3 just plain black ones. Ooh, this is sick. Hold on. The taller ones. Yes, I love this. We're going to get 3 of those there, and then crown molding up top. Again, I don't have crown molding, but I would think that with a modern house, you're going to want something just kind of plain, so we can go with this. Do you want that in black? I'm going to try black for now. Is it 3 of these? Yeah, 3 crown molding packs. Can we paint the ceilings in this game? I like it when you've got lighter walls and a darker ceiling. It makes the room feel taller. It's really nice. We're just going to buy 3 of these for now so we have it. I just want to be able to complete all of this. So everything here is checked off. And this is going to be a tough cookie to swallow, dude. Holy cow. Okay, we've got a 6% Sweet Talk discount, but hold on. Let's see. Let me see here. Do we special skills? Sweet Talk. We can upgrade this to a 9% discount. And we don't have 4 skill points here. Merchant Eyes, Sonar, or Tech. I think I'm going to wait. We're going to get the next Sweet Talk the next time we can. Okay, I'm going to hold out for now. But that's going to save us another 3% there. So that's a smart shopper, baby. So check our cart here. It was a total of $47,542. Whoa. Wait, how? Because everything's on sale? Dude, we're getting an $1,800 door for $900. So our total discounts is $19,000. We're paying $19,300 for a $47,000 cart. Yes, buy it before they end up changing their mind. Holy cow. That is the best deal I have ever seen in my entire life, and that's also the most stuff I have ever seen in my entire life. Also, I know I'm wasting money here, but I can't commit. I'm gonna check parquet floors or parquet floors. I feel like something lighter wood could look really good in here. I don't know which one I want. I feel like bringing some wood into the mix could be interesting. So I'm gonna buy one of these just so we can test it. Let's try another one too. I actually think I might like that one the best. I like that color quite a bit. It's not I mean, maybe we could potentially try that, but that might be too dark. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we're gonna grab 2 of these just in case we really like it. Unfortunately, these aren't on sale as well, but that's just another 300 bucks. So we can decide. I don't want it to be too boring that we've got, you know, slightly plainer walls and things, and then all of a sudden all of a sudden we've got, you know, straight marble floor throughout, and there's no, you know, I want this thing to feel alive. I definitely want a little bit of nature coming in. I'm hoping they have a lot of plants and stuff for decorations. We'll see. But you know, this is our house here. We're gonna put blood, sweat, and tears and actually really try to make this thing look nice. And it's gonna take multiple trips, dude. That is crazy. Okay, I'm thinking we're gonna want to organize this stuff to make our life a little bit easier. The good news is, am I going the wrong way? Nope, it's gonna be over here on the right. Good news is it's really close. So yeah, I definitely think we want to, we're gonna have to go get our generator and stuff too. Hold on, let's make sure we shut this off. So we're gonna take I guess most of this stuff should be set up currently. So we've got, I'm gonna put this next to this over here. We've got roof oh shoot, you gotta shift click, Trev. Oh, you can't shift click if you're placing stuff down like that. Okay, the problem is we put it all on the delivery pallet before, which technically we could again, but that just, it was so hard to be able to find the things that we were looking for. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit better organized here. We probably could put it in order, like, you know, foundation and cement and stuff, and then work our way down, but we're gonna be fine. Okay, we got a bunch of windows here. Gonna put all the windows together so we at least know where those are. This game all of a sudden got a lot more satisfying when you treat it decently. Can we stack these 4 high? We can. Beautiful. Okay, we've got interior doors. Again, this is not exactly organized, but at least we're gonna be able to see everything. We could pick it out really easily. Hey, we've got doors next to each other at least, so let's make sure we grab this second one here. We've got more interior doors. 5 of those bad boys. Can I stack it up there? Let me get up there. There you go. And then we can just grab it off the top. Perfect. We've got little baby. Oh, no. It's a mix of baby and big boy windows. That's fine. It's not letting us put anything over here. I don't know if it's because we're under the tree or what, but I guess we can start bringing stuff this way too. So much paint, dude. We're going to organize this by the color that you've got. Oh, that green looks so nice. I love a nice green and a nice blue paint. We've talked about it for a while. We need to do it. We want to have, because we've got 2 guest bedrooms downstairs, we want to have like a really pretty green bedroom and a really pretty blue bedroom, and that way, like, I mean, pretty or cool or however you want to say. I want it to be pretty, to be honest. But anyway, that way when like people are coming over, it could be like, yeah, take the blue one, the green one, the whatever. Just gives the rooms a little bit more personality, you know what I mean? So we're going to be able to put these case boards here. Oh, should we just stack these? That'll make things a little bit easier. We've got our parquet flooring, which this is going to be the flooring area over here. So we're kind of getting organized a little bit. It's not exactly perfect, but at least everything's together. And this is going to make our build 10 times easier. I'm going to absolutely scream at Dean if he comes in here and messes this up. Dude, we've got a whole second truckload here, but I love it. This is going to be a lot of work. I hope you guys are strapped in. It's going to take a long time, and to think that this is just the start here too. We're going to have to get the all the interior complete as well. So this, I mean, I'm locked in. I'm ready to grind here. Very excited to see how this thing turns out. And hoping we can make a nice steady profit from it. Dude, look at all this freaking sand and the concrete afterwards. All right, so it took me most of the day, but tell me that isn't super satisfying. It's 5:38 p.m., so it literally did take almost an entire day here. But we've got all the base stuff first. We're going to need sand. We're going to need the reinforcements. We're going to need the formwork. I think the formwork is currently ready to go down, so we could kind of get started on this. Obviously, we're going to have Dean come over here tomorrow, and we're going to work on this together, but we can at least have this part figured out first so we can kind of get rid of this. I love it. I'm going to start putting recyclables. I guess we can throw it over here next to the actual recyclables, but yeah, so we got all that there. We've got doors together. I mean, this isn't perfect, but I try to put stuff next to each other. We've got the wood frame packs and then the insulation right behind that. We've got bricks and lintels next to each other. Obviously, we've got all the paint and everything next to each other, so it's fairly organized here, and we're obviously going to have a much better time just being able to quickly look and grab for things. Look at this, dude. Look at all this cement here. Oh, that is just absolutely insane. It's literally in packs of 4, which I think is the max you can put in the mixer. It is. That's fantastic. So, oh, it's been a day already, but I am more than excited for tomorrow. We're going to head back to the office. And you want to know one nice thing? I didn't even think about this. We do have our own fuel pump now, so we can get one of these canisters here. We're going to grab our unleaded gasoline, throw that in there. The thing is we are going to have to use our generator, which burns through fuel like crazy. But let's go ahead and put the fuel system online. We're going to be able to fill up this canister. Going to be able to use this for our generator that we need for the lights and concrete mixer and whatever else. Wow, dude, this is aggressive. We're using so much diesel just to fill this thing. Oh my god. Okay, we probably should have just gone to take this up. Wrong fuel type. Hold on. I know that. We've got 1,000 gallons of diesel. Love that. Go ahead and throw this in here. Engine's still running. Shoot. Okay, this is a mistake. We're just burning through diesel like money grows on trees here, but we're going to fill this thing up, hopefully. Grab this guy, put this in the back, and I'm going to say let's shut everything down here to make sure we're not wasting too much. But hey, yeah, we can refuel stuff here at the house, which is pretty cool. I think technically it's a little bit cheaper. We pay less in fuel because we can buy it in bulk, but I think it probably costs more because we're using the generator. We need to get some renewable resources here. We're going to grab this generator. We're going to throw this in the back, and we are going to take a nice little nap, and I'll see you guys in the morning. So what is that, 1, 2? Was that 1 or 2 days? I think that's 1 full day later. We now actually own the property down the street, and we're going to be able to get to work here. Let's go get after it. Early bird gets the worm. I think choosing the lot slightly more expensive, but directly next to our office is about the best decision we ever could have made. So here we go. We're going to want this generator. Can I toss this thing? We can. That's probably really good for it. And we're going to bring this thing over here, too. Look at that. What is this? Is that must be trash from the, when we were putting stuff in the concrete mixer. So we've got this thing here. We do have that light. I don't know that we're going to need the light. Hold on. Let's make this make a little bit more sense. Get that there. That way we can plug this in right here. We're not using too much cord. We've got this in case we need it, which I don't know that we're going to need to. And let's just go ahead. I mean, I guess we should fire this thing up, and then we can activate this thing. We've already got 4 bags of concrete in there. We could just kind of mix all the concrete here, and I guess we could. I mean, we're paying, oh my gosh, dude, we paid the $8,000 to have them here. Okay, I'm using them then. There's no other question. So we're going to come in, we probably should have fired him. We're wasting a lot of money with that, but we're going to order him over here, and we're going to get to work, buddy. All right, so as soon as this is done, we're just going to make this like a production line here. So we're going to get this in here. Is he here yet? He's not here yet. So we've got concrete here, and I don't think this ends up, I don't think it can harden or anything, thankfully, so we're just going to be able to continuously make a lot here. Get that thing mixing, and then we could start coming in here. Do we put... I think we're going to want the reinforcements next. Beautiful. Okay, so we're just going to get to work on this. I'm really curious how Dean is going to work, how we're going to split tasks and things. Obviously in something... Oh, there he is. Is he... Oh, he's going to grab reinforcements. We don't need any more reinforcements right now, Dean. He just chucked it across the thing. He's going to take that. Cement is done. You can empty the mixer. Oh, whoa! Okay, he's a freaking beast, dude. Are you kidding me? Dean, the mean green machine, dude. Holy cow. Wow. That's why he's paid the big... Bro, that is ridiculous. The way that you swing a demolition hammer is honestly like a toddler. But, bro, what are you doing? Bro, what? Dean, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm just going to keep feeding the beast over here. Here's some more concrete for you. Oh, my goodness, dude. I cannot, like, I'm not even overreacting. That is ridiculous what he's doing and how long it would take us. He's going to start putting some sand down. Bro, what? Let me get some sand and let me do this. Are you kidding me? Dean, you just made all your money and then some, brother. That is absolutely insane. Okay, what we need to do is use him on building missions. I'm tempted to take a building contract. Hold on. Let me put this back over here. Dean, you can take that, dude. You could do a lot better than I. Let's go ahead and get that thing mixing. We're gonna, or pouring. Dude, this is ridiculous. I mean, the one thing that we might be able to help out some is this. Like, we're pretty quick about this, but he's so fat I can't even keep up, dude. This is ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna have to start combining these. Can't we stack these? Yeah, there's 18. We've got this guy here. Oh, that one's empty. Dean must have used that. I'm just fighting for my life to actually contribute to this, dude. This is insanity. He's even grabbing the wrong stuff and running across the way. Sometimes watch him, he'll chuck it when he's done with it. What's he gonna do? Bro is moving, dude. Oh my goodness, that is insane. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Let's get this over here. And we're gonna have our last 4 concrete bags. Dude, that's the thing. I don't even know if making, like, obviously, because we're trying to do a really good job on this one and we wanna, like, make it look really nice and pick nice furnishings and whatever. And I'm kind of, you know, we're doing floor insulation now. I can help with that. But we're kind of role-playing building a nice house for Chelsea and I. Like, you know, we're taking our time. But if we were just going for money, dude, he would absolutely crush it. This is honestly ridiculous. Bro is absolutely unstoppable. All right, go ahead and do some more cement there, Dean. Hold on, this is done. We could go ahead and pour this. We can shut this off. I'm hoping it doesn't need that anymore. We're going to take these. We're going to stack these bad boys because I'm pretty sure these are done. I think we're done with these. So we're going to put this. We could stack that over there. Perfect. We could just start picking up trash while Dean does that. Bro, Dean is already bricked up. Dean, I love it when you're bricked up, bro. Look at how fast he can build these bricks. Holy cow. I gotta be honest, dude. Okay, dude, the demolition was so bad compared to this. This is the biggest surprise of 2026 for me right now. This is incredible. Dean is an absolute machine. The problem is I really like laying the bricks. You know, I really enjoyed kind of being nice and slow and methodical with it. But I mean, if Dean's gonna work like this, that's insane. If we expanded our employee setup and oh my god, dude, he just put that whole thing right there just in like one fell swoop. If we expanded our employee setup, we could literally just be an architect. Like, we could sit there and we could make the houses and design the houses, and then we could have a team of Deans running around just absolutely chicken with their head cut off, just getting things done. This is the most incredible performance I have ever seen. Dean is dropping a triple-double right now, bro. It's a quadruple-double. Absolute MVP, bro. Shay Gilgis, who's Shay? I don't know what he's talking about. By the way, if you guys haven't seen Starting 5 on Netflix, this season's really good. Holy cow, I cannot believe how fast this was. Okay, I'm going to grab the lintel packs, otherwise I'm not going to be able to do anything. So we're going to grab lintels. We could start throwing these around so Dean can put the bricks up on top of them. I'm going to need him to finish some bricks in the front so we can get the lintels in the front, but we definitely want these load-bearing lintels here, and as soon as he gets these taken care of, we'll be able to get them above these windows. Unless we don't need it. I think we're going to need them, right? Yeah, we're going to need them. This is insane. He's building bricks on top of himself. Brick by brick, we built this, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Dean. I think he might have... Oh, okay. I was going to say, I think he might have got himself stuck there, but no, he did it. All right, we got one more lintel going in over here. He definitely slowed down a little bit. He's glitching out a little bit, but good job, buddy. My goodness. Absolute machine. Okay, these are going to be all the bricks here. Now we got the ceiling pack. I don't even know where the ceiling packs are. Where'd I put ceiling? Oh, he got one already. Ceiling concrete. Beautiful. All right, here we go. We're going to do all that. I can't keep up with him. This is compared to the demo. Why can't he demolish this well? We're going to have to do the framing. Give me the wood frame. I need to hide this from him or something. All right, so we're going to wait for him to finish that. We're going to start putting some framing in. I cannot believe how much faster this is. And I kind of like, obviously I love being involved with it. If we stand here, we can kind of come across like this. Oh yeah, great job, Trev. But, you know, especially if you're going to be building multiple houses, this would get really, really old fairly quickly, just doing the same thing over and over. Obviously, it's new and it's exciting right now, so it makes sense, but this is unbelievable. Okay, Dean, we got to start on separate sides, bro. Otherwise, we're going to be doing the same stuff. This is unbelievable. I'm like flabbergasted at how good he is. He was so bad. I was so upset, and I was really mad that I spent another $8,000 hiring him again, and we honestly didn't use him at all yesterday, so that was just a waste of money. But at this point, he is worth his weight in gold. Is there another one out here? We got to beat him to it. Oh, he got it first, bro. Are you serious? Okay, what's next? Probably... Insulation? I have drywall. We want insulation. I gotta hide this shit from him, dude. This is crazy. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Run, 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 run. Just try to actually be involved with building this house right now. Yo, Dean, here you go, buddy. Take that. And then I'm gonna take the drywall packs. We've got a drywall pack here as soon as he's done. Oh my goodness, dude. We're just gonna be able to start putting drywall up. Is he gonna be that fast with a... Oh, what's it called? Hiding it from him is a good idea. The mortar, the spatula, and the plaster or whatever it is. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about what he's going to do next. Is he waiting? I think he's waiting. Wow. Wait. He's putting windows in too. And he's going to use the screwdriver. I didn't think he was actually going to do these. I thought that was a part of like the design or whatever. Oh my god. So I think he does everything except for like the serious interior. How was he screwing through the window? That's impressive. But apart from like, I don't know if he does painting or not. I know he doesn't do decorating. But is he going to bring this thing up from the dirt and he's just going to have everything set up for it? This is a triple window. It's got to be up front here, Trev. Beautiful. The one thing I am a little bit sad about is I feel like there's not enough variety in the exteriors. Like I want to be able to have like cool vaulted ceilings and angles and different levels and like, you know, there's 2 roof types and it's pretty basic as is. I would have liked to have a little bit more variety there, but it's all right. So we're going to get these bedroom windows. He's already putting the doors in. The wood's interesting. It might be a little too aggressive of a style or like a pattern, but that's all right. I cannot believe Dean right now, dude. This is insane. What we need to do is get another house set up and just let him, he would build the thing. While we work on this, he would literally have another house set up and then we come in, we paint it, we finish it, we call it a day, and we make the money on it. That's gotta be our strategy going forward. That's how we're gonna make the most money. Absolutely love these windows, dude. These are so clean. Ooh, I don't want that. We need more windows here, Trev. Another double window over here. We've got our little bathroom window we can put up, and this is gonna be our final window. Oh. You literally took that out of my hand, dude. Last one right here. Okay. I'm nervous to come in and screw things in because I know he's going to have so much done behind me. I'm really hoping he's not going to be doing the fun stuff. I don't think he will, but we'll have to wait and see. Oh, we got to figure out a roof on this thing too. Although we might just leave it flat. I might not do a roof on it. If we're going modern, I feel like it makes more sense not to have one. We'll just pretend it's you know, slightly angled up there and it's for a reason. Dean, what are you doing, bro? We got some windows we can screw in, dog. Help me out here. Dude, this is insane. Is he done? He's not picking anything else up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around. We're going to try to pick up all the trash that we have here. Keep a clean job site. He's just kind of chilling. See if he doesn't move for a little bit. Oh, dude, that's atrocious the way these doors are opening here, but it's unfortunately just a fact of life for the setup that we have here. Okay, so all that's done. All this stuff is going to be recycled, so we could put this over here at the recycling. Assuming all of these are done, that's a matching one, so we can combine those. Love that feature. He even brought some of the trash out and put it out on the sidewalk. What a lad. What an absolute Chad this Dean is. His name's not Dean anymore. He even put some stuff in the recycling bin, which is not where I want it to go, to be fair. But still, I mean, he's got the tenacity to think ahead and work. Yeah, he's done. He's chilling. You know what? I feel like we've got to get him something to do. Hold on. So obviously, we don't have a lot of money right now. We have $19,000. We might have to end up taking a bank loan here, but that's going to be fine. We're going to take a contract. $45,000 build, easy build. Do we want to do this? Let's try this. Let's accept this. It's not going to be too far away. Dude, Dean, I got you. Okay, you know what? You take a load off, Dean. You did really, really good here. So I'm going to send him back to the office. Obviously, from this point forward, it's a shell. From this point forward, we're going to have to do the rest of the work. Dean's car just randomly spawned in front of us there. Look at him go. Look at him, bro. He has zero chill. That car hadn't even stopped moving, and he ran in the side door, dude. My goodness. That reminds me back in, like, middle school. One friend's dad, we were going around like TPing and ding-dong ditching people's houses, and they had a minivan, and so he would leave the side door open and we'd all get out and like sneak around the corner and go do it, or like fork somebody's yard or something, and then all go running and jumping into the van as it was rolling by. You know, maybe not the safest thing in the world, but if you aren't living dangerously, you aren't living, baby. So that was That was, good times back in the day. Okay, so we're going to design this. It's got a couple things here, and this is something we could knock out really, really quickly. So we're looking for 71 to 107, and the thing is we probably want to go closer to 71. Something like this. We've got, if we do 5 on the left and right and 4 on the front and back, it'll be centered. So 5 and 4, we're going to bring this up here until we have 4. We're going to bring this across until we have 5. Bring it back down until we have 4. And this should be, this might not count because it's 62, because you've got to be to here. So we had to go 1 outside because obviously the exterior wall doesn't count. So we're going to go floor like that, and then we probably could have just put the floor down first. Would have made more sense. 71.759 yards squared. Single exterior door. Let's try to build something a little bit different this time. So I'm going to have the door kind of offset here. It's going to open up. I mean, it's kind of hard to have anything else. I'm going to say, let's go living room, and we're looking for 23 yards squared, 23.92. So we're going to have living room here. We're going to have kitchen here. Tell me this is going to hit our kitchen mins. Kitchen needs to be 14. Okay, so we're going to have the kitchen come over 1, and the living room is going to have to go up 1. Can we bring the kitchen over again? Bro, this kitchen is killing me here. Can we bring it over 1 more? That's going to take the living room off, of course. Okay, so we're going to go kitchen up to here, living room up to here. We're looking for 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Okay, we're going to put, you know what? We could make this a little bit bigger then. Or no, we're going to need walls. Let me see. Let's go interior wall to here, interior wall to here, hallway there, and then this is going to be our bathroom. It's going to be a really big bath. Well, you would probably want it attached, wouldn't you? I mean, this is 1 yard, so 3 feet. A hallway is usually about 3 feet, right? So the hallway makes sense there. I guess we could just have it not be attached. I don't know, man. This one isn't for us. So we're going to go interior door, I guess like that. And then we could have more interior doors over here. We'll have these across from each other. Beautiful. This is a hallway. This is going to be our bathroom over in the corner. And of course, our bedroom is going to be over here. It wants 17 square feet on the bedroom. So I guess we're just going to have to bring the bedroom all the way over. Bedroom can be like this. That is one thing in these. I do feel like it's a little aggressive with like the size. Like when you are building something and it's got the specific sizes that it wants, we could have built this a little bit bigger, but there's like no wiggle room. You'd have to do everything precisely. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to fit everything in. So that should take care of everything there. I'm going to build this like a prison, bro. We're going to put half windows all the way around this thing every 2 slots because we don't have to live here. You know what I mean? Going to make everything nice and symmetrical all the way across here. I will say, if we ever do another custom one, I wouldn't mind being a little bit less symmetrical. I feel like everything has been so symmetrical so far, which is good. It's, probably move this one over 1. It's satisfying, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily realistic. So we've got all those there. And then let's, 4, 4, 3. Oh, that's 5, 3. Shoot. Beautiful. Okay. So we've got this thing surrounded in half windows. You're only going to get sunshine in the top half of the room. Floor count. Everything is all good to go. Let's go ahead and check this. It doesn't meet the size, I think, because of the walls. Shoot. Okay. So we're just going to move this back 1. We're going to be able to put these windows up here, and then we can just floor this out. Interior wall. This is the most satisfying thing to use, dude. I really, really enjoy this planning software. If I was an architect, that would be my favorite part. Okay. What in the world? What's the total size? If I check this, 74 yards. It says 71. I mean, if we're taking off the interior, oh, it is. If you take off the interiors, it does mess with it. Okay. So you know what? Let's make it even all the way around. We're going to extend everything out by 1, and that should give us what we need. You know what they do need too? And I'm really curious about this one, how much we're going to have to decorate, or if we won't have to, or how that's going to work. But you should, I mean, if you can hire a builder, you should be able to hire an interior designer on your team that obviously is going to, I mean, if you guys have ever looked into interior design, we really want to get one for us, but it's like, most of them are so outrageously expensive. I need to try to find somebody who just does it like, flat fee type thing. I don't think that really exists though. Okay, that should be good. Beautiful. All right, go ahead and confirm it. Rooms are accessible. Windows are good. Good to go. Beautiful. The one thing we are going to have to do is go get all the materials, but then we're just going to be able to hire Dean and have him go to work here. But, yeah, you should be able to hire an interior designer who's going to cost an arm and a leg and take most of the profit from the interior design. But would do the inside for you, and then you could, you know, just kind of have a fully completed house that you could instantly sell. They just do like basic staging, nothing crazy, but basic staging. So we're gonna get the bare minimum here. Brick packs, yep, we're gonna need 3 of these. Formwork, exterior cladding, we're gonna get 3 of these. Again, I'm gonna make this thing look like a prison, so we're just gonna go, let's just go white brick. The most boring doors you can think of. We need 3 of these things. I'm gonna say, dude, can we do like steel doors? Like gray, let's do gray doors all the way across the board. Honestly, white looks a little bit more gray than gray does. So we're gonna go white doors all the way across. White windows. Dude, we've got 11 white windows there. Just kind of plain gray floors looks good. Paint bucket color of azure. Corn silk. Shoot, this isn't gonna be as fun as I thought, because we're going to have to paint it nice colors. It's going to be $10,000 after our discount. Honestly, not bad. So if we're talking about 10K plus, the problem is it's plus the 8K of paying Dean. I mean, at least we're starting to get paid back a little bit. And obviously he did help us build ours, which was very helpful. But it's hard to warrant an $8,000 a day salary. Like that's really, really tough. Honestly, what we need to do is find out what time we have to pay him. We got 9,000 right now. I'm assuming it's at midnight. Shoot, I don't think we're gonna have enough time. We should have like 4 contracts lined up, get them all set up, get them all, like, you know, all the materials at the houses. Maybe get 4 houses right next to each other, and then just send him out and have him build everything like he does. He could probably finish like 5 or 6 houses in a day. And then we come in, we do a little bit of painting, you know, a little bit of humdrum, whatever else, and then bang, Bob's your uncle. We got a nice, you know, profit here. Dude, this is the smallest little house. This is so sad, but all right. I'm going to say, yo, Benji, what are you talking about? Dean, come on over to Contracts Easy Build. I don't know how this is. Oh, that's not good. Did those just disappear? Where does that go? They ended up over there. Okay, we're fine. I'm just gonna toss all this stuff out of here. The thing is I don't know if he's gonna mix cement. So we're gonna have to go get some sort of, I mean, we're just gonna pick up our generator, bring it over here and make the cement for him. What we could do is make the cement, actually that's gonna make more sense. Let's make the cement over there, and then we could bring it back to him. That's gonna stall his progress too. But we kind of have an idea here, you know what I mean? Like we're on it. There he is, the mad lad himself. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's take all these cements and get these back in. Okay. Not trying to take items, dude. Look at him go, bro. Running over here, shovel, ready to go. We're going to be dead broke, but it's going to be dead worth it. We're not going to be able to afford furniture, dude. We're just going to have to sell it. What we could do is we could sell this house to be able to afford furniture. That's going to be the play. And I'm really hoping he's going to be able to finish this before he gets his payday, but I don't think that's going to happen. The difference between the 2 job sites, dude, this is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to bring the generator over here so we can keep an eye on him. We could see him working. But yeah, some of these houses that are next door to each other, if we could have both of those running, that'd be huge. Let me get this Jenny really quick. How are we doing? Should we take this? Let's go ahead and fill this thing up. Back to full. I love how everything like works and you can see things in this game. But we're going to take this. Can I undo this? There you go. Remove all attachments to interact. There we go. We're just going to be able to take this here. I mean, technically, we could probably run it down the street, but this is going to be faster. 12:36 a.m. We haven't paid him yet. Maybe it's 8 a.m. If it's 8 a.m., he's going to be able to finish this build before they get there. Or when did we hire him? We hired him, I think, like early afternoon. Maybe it's on a 24-hour basis. I don't know if there's any sort of benefit or penalty to hiring and firing. We're going to find out. I do think we are going to have to fire him after this one because he's just costing way too much money. Dean, what are you doing, dude? Is he tired? Is the red tired? Dean, what's happening here, dog? Are you stuck? You want me to... I can finish digging the ditch here if you're not in the mood to do that today? Okay, you going to be able to get the reinforcements done? Why is he so... Okay, we might have to... Can we move this thing? We can't move this thing. We're going to have to move the concrete all the way over here. This is a nightmare. Take the cord, plug this in. Beautiful. Okay, that thing's ready to go. We're just going to have to grab all of the cement. We're going to have to toss it over there. We're going to have to make it. This is like a rush against the clock, dude. This is so stressful right now. Okay, we have that. Turn this on. Go ahead and get things mixing. Perfect. And then we can grab the extra cement over here. And by the time he's ready for it, we should be good to go. So he was fast with this stuff, but he was the fastest once we got above ground. So I'm going to hold out for that. We're going to get all 4 of these over here. Perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and get this thing pouring. So we're going to have some concrete for him to be able to use. Let's grab any more green bags over here while that's pouring. And then we could start putting more bags in here. Here you go, Dean. Get to work with that, buddy. Dude, he is an absolute chef with the pot when it comes to that cement bucket right there. That's insane. And is there anything else? I don't think we have any other concrete here. Okay. I'm really hoping this is going to be worth it. I know this is a bit of an aside, but we're going to see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. We're going to hope that Dean makes this work, hope that he can throw this thing up really quickly. And also got to hope that we can finish our dream property. We got to do the inside, do the painting, do the furnishing, do the everything. It's going to be amazing. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to make sure Dean stays in shape overnight here. We're truly a contractor at this point. We're a GC. We're just going to sit here and watch. So I'll see you guys there. Peace out.